Thank you for joining me today, all you new people, all you new entities and spirits, and very, very special beings. I'm so honored you have found my channel. Hey, fam! Okay, so I want to talk about the special reason that we've come to this place on earth right now. For all you who are looking in right now, you have been born into a very special time. A very, very special time. And especially the Heyokas and the empath and the light beings, all you sensitive souls. And I want to talk very briefly, because this is such an important topic. All the stuff that's going on right now, and some of it is really affecting a lot of us. But as a Heyoka, we understand people on top, people that and the because Heyokas, we be like, I see fake people. We understand really what's going on. But I want to just break down the mechanics of it so that the garbage and the fear can filter right down. So number one, what you need to understand is that all media forms whatsoever, especially us ODing on them, it doesn't matter, regardless if it's Instagram or Facebook or the news, which all of those stir on comparison, all of that spread fear, all of that creates envy. But that's not all that it does. ODing on any kind of media right now, and I'm glad it's being put so much into the spotlight. What that does is it causes us to be fragmented on the inside, because there's all these pics and these new phrases and these themes and memes and all these things, and we are continually being fragmented. And when we're fragmented like that, with all these focus from here to here and here, it's very difficult to sustain your energy, because we lose our ability for concentration. And that's actually, if you must know, since just being still has been uncomfortable for a lot of us, being caught up in that hamster wheel type of thing, that COVID brought us a very big, huge blessing in terms of just helping us recalibrate to stillness. Because even though we were forced to be still and isolated, it gave a chance for all the guck to surface, so we would have to deal with it. It also reinforced us to be still long enough until stillness was back to our original nature of comfort. And then we could monitor, oh, this does not feel good. This energy feels caustic. This person, the way he talks to me all the time, it's far too intense. It makes me quell and it makes me retract. We're able to discern much more clearly what's going on with energies, because we have been forced to be still. And the seat of power is in stillness, because that brings us present. And what's really, really great is when you're present, you can turn the balls of fate your way. And so in a way, it's kind of like we get to sit behind our mind and look out at what's going on and decide where we want to go, how we want to go. Instead of being behind the control panels the way we used to be, we were sitting on the control panels and it was leading us all over different kind of ways and plays, and that's why we were like puppets. And that's really where most of us are not aware, and especially the people who are asleep, they're not aware that when you are fragmented and you do not have the connectedness to being still and your sense of power and you controlling your emotions, when you see an emotion well up in you, you say, I'm not letting you take over. I see you, and you're going to stay right there. I see you, and sometimes that's all it takes. I see you. I'm not letting you intrude on my bubble. No. And that's why you need to always be mindful of your energy. Because you never get what you want. You get what you are in that energy mode. And I spoke about that in the last video as well. And so I'd really like you to understand that there is no need whatsoever. There is no need to be afraid. There is no need to have your spirit up and kicking and upset at what's going on with the news and COVID and this and that. You need to understand this whole scenario. It's like a newborn child. It's a new world for that newborn child, and it's going to be a new world for us. And a new world will always cause a lot of contractions, pain, nausea for sure, morning sickness, especially after hearing the news. And sometimes there's death. Sometimes it's a breech birth. Sometimes we get out of a situation and it's close to death. Sometimes there's a fear for the birth coming, as a lot of you have a fear for what may be coming. But I just want to remind you that after the birth of a new world happens, and yes, it's going to be caked with a lot of shit, all the gunk that was coming up inside of us, and mucous membrane and all that. But after we clean away the debris, the people on top, because you'll notice greed, haste, makes way for all kinds of mistakes, which are happening all over the place. And that is so good for us, because mistakes bring awareness. And people who act with greed and act with desperation create more mistakes, more awareness, even for the sleepy people. And so now you have to understand that once we've cleared all the blood, all the shit, all the mucous membranes that are no longer needed for the new world, we have a shiny new world in front of us. An exciting, fucking exciting new world. Because it's much more resilient. It's a new baby. We are going to be a new baby. We're going to be resilient. We're going to have our instinct intact. We're going to be very per minute what's going on. We're going to receive it and we're going to speak it. We're going to be filled with joy because our energy levels are going to be up. And when that happens, everything will be seen in its right light. Do not accept, and I repeat, do not accept the reality that's around you and have it be intrusive in your reality of you knowing what you're meant to do in this world and why you're fucking born right here, right now. 2 minutes later and you wouldn't have been born. 3 minutes later and your mom and dad having sex, and this would not have happened. You would not be looking into my eyes. We would not be here. I would not be feeling you. 2-3 more minutes, you would not be here. That's huge. Do not let this so-called reality, it is not the new normal. It is not. Do not accept that as reality. It is not the new normal. Did Moses accept all his people being in slavery? And even with the Pharaoh, and he had a fucking stuttering problem, and he had what? Like this old little stick and some rags on? Did Moses accept the reality? No! He didn't accept the reality that all the people were enslaved. He didn't accept it. He went into a fucking ocean and it fucking parted. Did Martin Luther King accept the reality? Blacks going to separate toilets and all that shit? No. He did not accept the reality. And he brought the whole world into his reality. Even Ford who created the 8-cylinder engine, and they said to him, it cannot be done. And he said, no, we're finding a way to make it happen. But it can't be done in an automobile. No, we will find a way to make it happen. And you, fam, will find a way to make it happen. Because you are not going to buy in and let this seep and poison your soul. Not at all. Do not let your reality be encroached upon. Do not let anything at all disturb your reality. I love you.